Phenomenal Wrestling Podcast presents NXT.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Phenomenal Podcast. My name is MisterArcadia. We're joined by Mrs. Arcadia.
Hello.
And Child Arcadia, which you'll probably hear in the background a few times. It depends on what she does. Right now she seems preoccupied with just jumping, so we're just going to let her jump. So pretty much we're just reviewing the week of NXT. Let us know if you guys like this better. Because we're trying to implement a new thing where Raw gets its own show, SmackDown gets its own show, NXT will get its own show, and I'm pretty sure 205 Live is going to be with SmackDown or with NXT. We haven't really discussed that. But these are the WWE NXT results for August 8th, 2018. So we're going to get right into it. The first segment had Nikki Cross versus Amber Nova. Yeah, I don't know who the hell Amber Nova is, or did I care, because Nikki Cross won in 3 minutes. She won with her finishing move, All the Purge, which is a twisting fisherman suplex. Thoughts about Nikki Cross? Because I know she's
I love her.
Yeah.
I think that she needs to be a part of the Bray Wyatt clan and be... What's her name? Sister Abigail.
Yeah. See,
I know she's Insanity, but still.
See, Caili believes that that Nikki Cross is going to be part of Bray Wyatt's The Leader of Worlds thing. But I don't know. I think that's a little bit far of a stretch. I still think that they're going to go off to...
Rude.
I think they're going to go off to Sanity Land in SmackDown World. I can definitely see that happening. But, I mean, who knows? I've been wrong before when it comes to shit like that. So... After that, we get a promo for Keith Lee, pretty much saying to bask in his glory, which is written on the back of his hoodie. We will see him more later. Next segment, we have a match. It's Ricochet versus Nevermind, because the Undisputed Era come out and beat the shit out of Ricochet. I freaking love Undisputed Era so much.
He's hot. That's all I gotta say.
Caili, the first time she ever saw Adam Cole, and she was like, "Oh my god!"
Literally, baby.
I'll be his baby. Wait, what?
Taco.
So they pretty much said Ricochet cannot compete. La di da. So backstage, Bourne is asked about her match tonight to compete for a spot in the Mae Young Classic. She says, "Mae Young Classic, it's all about having the most immaculate women's performers, but that can't happen without her. She will get what she deserves tonight." She urges the camera to not bother her anymore. Go away. Okay, bye.
Stupid.
Caili thought that she was awesome in the beginning, and then she was like, wow, she's kind of a bitch.
It's funny, though.
She'll be going up against Tainara Conti, who is a Mortal Kombat wannabe. She literally looks like she could be a character from Mortal Kombat. What the hell are they thinking? Copyright.
Oh.
We have them. No,
That's funny.
Well, you made it your own, so it's not a copyright. So the commentators reflect on Ono's track record as of late. He is struggling. But you see, I don't understand how he's struggling, because he comes in, he's like, why am I even here? Knocks him out with the elbow.
Literally.
So it's like, I don't understand how he's struggling. He's beating the shit out of everyone. Seems like he's craving competition, and there's no competition. Until today, when they got some Brazilian, I think he's a Brazilian. Yeah, Brazilian martial art person named Jaud. He's the first to strike, taking down Ono with a fireman's carry. So pretty much towards the end of the match, both men are slowing, moving to opposite corners. Ono with a straight right hand to a fast approaching Jaud. Dream crushing spinning right forearm to the chops. 1, 2, 3. It was literally a phenomenal elbow. To Jaud's side of the head, because I mean, Cassius is more phenomenal than AJ Styles could ever be. Let's face it.
Oh shit!
Cassius Ono won in 3 minutes. Just playing. I love you, AJ. I just say that because there's a certain bitch who's watching this right now. One of the theme songs for TakeOver Brooklyn 4 is Blood and Water by Grandson. Fascinating. Glad they told us that.
Yeah.
The next segment was freaking amazing. Velveteen Dream. Experience the dream in his beautiful, beautiful outdoor pool and spa.
You know, that's probably the hotel he's staying at, and he can't even afford that.
Shut up, Caili. You don't disrespect the dream. EC3 and the dream go back and forth, I guess.
I wasn't really sold on this segment, though. I mean, the ending was funny when he gets thrown into the pool, but that was all that I liked about it.
So, just a fun fact for all you guys out there, too, and including Zell, and I believe Eric knows about this, too, but Caili doesn't really watch NXT. So, when she watched the segment, she's like, who the hell is this guy, and why the hell is he doing this?
Yeah.
She hasn't seen what the dream is able to do.
I've heard of it.
And how ES3 is now NX3, because he's NX3. See, I'm not sold on EC3 yet.
Yeah.
I never really liked EC3, to be honest. When he was in the indie scene, he just reminded me of a John Cena clone. That's all he reminded me of, and that's all I ever see him for, because that's what was stapled in my head. EC3 is a John Cena clone. But Velveteen Dream is shown poolside in an extravagant tropical property. His tropical property.
Jokes.
EC3 joins him for a little relaxation. Dream asks EC3 to go for a walk. Puts his arm around him. EC3 thought he was going into the pool, but Dream says EC3 will get better treatment than that. EC3 says this is the Purple Rainmaker versus the Golden God, and he's looking forward to this match. Dream begins to talk about respect and drops his glasses. EC3 bends down to pick him up. Dream attacks, but it's countered. EC3 flips over the Dream into the water. And Velveteen Dream is like, help me, help me. And EC3's like, it's 3 feet deep, man. And Velveteen's like, oh. Q pose.
I knew this.
So, after that nice segment, we get the debut of Bask in His Glory, Keith Lee, versus Marcel Barthel. See, the theme of this NXT, and I was talking to Caili about this too, I'm like, all these guys are like, I have no idea who the hell they are.
Yeah.
Every single match had a person. I was like, oh, okay, great. Now they're hiring Mortal Kombat players and karate people and Marcel Barthel from...
I thought it was Marcel Bartel, and I was laughing the entire time that they said it.
From Germany.
Right? It's Marcel Bartel.
But let me tell you, Marcel Bartel was like, he was freaking good. He was actually giving Keith Lee an actual fight. It wasn't just a random squash match like we usually get when there's new wrestlers appearing on NXT, which was good. It was nice. It was a nice finish. But freaking, I like Keith Lee. I'm liking him. He reminds me of my best friend when I was in elementary school. Because of the way his face looks and everything, he literally reminds me of him. Mm-hmm. I'm not sold on his finisher, which is a John Cena over the shoulder Goldberg jackhammer. I don't understand that. Like, he puts him over his shoulder and then like throws him on top into a jackhammer. Like, he needs to do something a little bit better than that. But I'm assuming that's what they're gonna keep giving him. Because God forbid they want to change it up a bit. But Keith Lee won in 4 minutes. The match felt like a minute. That's how fast it went. That's how good it was, honestly, because there was a lot of back and forth. The Street Profits.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started on them. I did not understand a single word they were saying. Like, it was stupid. It was like, yeah. So what were they saying?
See, I talked to Denzel last night too about this, because me and him had a nice match of Tekken. I was like, did you watch? Because I couldn't understand the words. He was like, well, they're speaking my language.
They're speaking my language. He's so stupid.
And no, people, that's not racist, because Denzel is black, as you all know. I couldn't understand it at all. But fourth segment, Vanessa Bourne versus Tanyara Conti. Okay. And literally, Tanyara won in a match of, like, her finisher was literally, she hugged Vanessa and then fell on top of her. 1, 2, 3. Great.
Honestly, I wish Vanessa won because that, whatever her name was, isn't all that great.
Yeah.
I feel like Vanessa had better moves.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So, towards the end of this all, after that match, it was Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano. And this sucks watching this because, as you guys know, this is all pre-recorded. And Aleister Black is injured, and he's been ruled out officially from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. So, it's looking like it's going to be Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa one-on-one, part 4. It is part 4, even though WWE wants you to think it's part 3 because they don't count the Cruiserweight Classic match. But honestly, the Cruiserweight Classic match was that was probably one of the best storytelling matches I've ever seen. So pretty much Tommaso Ciampa comes back, goes back and forth with Aleister. It lasts about 2 minutes tops until Johnny comes out, and they all start beating the shit out of each other, all taking turns at hitting each other. Tommaso Ciampa runs away. William Regal's music hits, calls for a triple threat match, which I just said is not going to happen. And that was literally the end of NXT. And it seems like next week we're going to have matches like the Street Profits. I think the Street Profits are performing next week. And the Mighty versus... I forget who they're facing against. I think they're facing the Street Profits. Yeah. So I think this is going to be a match where people are not going to be at Brooklyn, so this is where they get to wrestle, because Brooklyn looks like it's just going to be all the title matches, and then Velveteen Dream versus EC3. That's it. So they're only going to have about 5 matches, which is good because the less matches, the more you can do. Versus SummerSlam, which is only 4 hours, and they have 20 matches on the card.
I actually like more matches.
See, I don't because
versus story.
See, you need to watch Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano, the 3 times they wrestled. Because when you have all that time to do shit, oh my god. The storytelling is freaking amazing. But that was it for NXT. Pretty short and simple, honestly. Considering we're only at the 12-minute mark, I'm going to look up some news for you guys. Maybe this will be a segment for NXT related stuff. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it a little bit longer than it needs to be. Let me see if there's anything that's trending in the news as far as it going. Let me check. So, according to Wrestling Incorporated, Jim Ross says it's dangerous for Brock Lesnar to close with Roman Reigns at SummerSlam main event. La-di-da. Luke Harper says that he hates Eric Rowan when he first started working with him. I guess that's pretty freaking funny.
Because aren't they best friends?
Yeah. And Ring of Honor Madison Square Garden show is officially sold out. So, yeah, in your face, Vince, I guess. Because Vince McMahon tried so hard for them not to be in at Madison Square Garden, because that's Vince McMahon's area in New York. And Ring of Honor in New Japan got Madison Square Garden. They sold out literally, according to this, in minutes. Yeah. So I'm liking it. I'm hoping that New Japan and Ring of Honor become major threats to WWE, because that's when wrestling is amazing. So when you have competition, you gotta do better than your competition.
Right.
But yeah, guys, that is it. I'm not going to shit talk because I'm above that. This is a wrestling show. This is what you do. Okay? I gave you NXT. You got NXT. You have the knowledge to understand NXT. I'm not gonna shit talk those 2 other guys who are on Raw and SmackDown. I already feel bad for them because they have to do Raw and SmackDown. I actually get to watch wrestling. They watch an old man cry because his beast hit him. But yeah, guys, that is it. That is that's NXT. Once again, let us know about how this is. If you guys like this episode, obviously give it a thumbs up. If you guys didn't like it, the thumbs down button is there as well. If you guys do dislike our stuff, just give us a reason. Maybe we can do better. Just let us know why you thumbs down. That's all. And let us know if this is something we should move forward, because I know some of you guys love me, Zell, and Eric together. I know some of you guys are looking for shorter streams too, because even myself, when I'm sitting down watching my own stuff, I'm like, god damn, this is an hour and 30 minutes long. But let us know. Tell us your ideas if you got any. we're looking to expand our team. But if this works out, that's when we're expanding our team. Like, Caili will be a mainstay here, too. If you liked her commentary for a little that she knew, she'll get better. If you liked her commentary, you know, say what's on your minds. If you want to see more of this, let us know. If there's any ideas for predictions, like, there's a certain way we can do predictions involving Caili. If you guys want to see more of Caili. If you guys are missing Shelby, because, you know, I'm missing Shelby.
Yes, Shelby, come home. Shit.
Maybe one day we'll do like a predictions extravaganza where all of us are predicting, and
because we all predict, but like me and Shelby are never in like the punishment, which I think we both greatly appreciate. But I mean, when I win, I like to choose who gets the bullshit.
Maybe how about this? How about we do I'm gonna bring this up to Zell. Maybe he's watching. I don't know. But I'll bring it up to Zell. We'll see if we'll implement you and Shelby.
But I don't want to eat a Duart.
Eric has the punishment in his mind. I'm assuming that he's going to go with his original thought. I'm not sure yet, which has nothing to do with eating. But this does involve you and Shelby in here. So if you guys do win, you guys are predictions champion. We shall see. I'll bring it up to the other guys too, because did I screw up? I did screw up. Bring it up to the other guys too, because this is a
team effort.
This is a team effort, and we usually vote on stuff like this, and I'm liking where everything's going right now. I'm hoping this works out, because I'm all about new ideas. I'm just fearing of some of our fans that may like
the original.
Yeah, because when I'm watching,
I'm pretty amazing. So if they don't like me,
yeah, it's like if I'm watching, like, for example, Steven Larson, the two guys I always watch on YouTube, and they decide to go, we're gonna split up. He's gonna do his own thing with Raw, I'm gonna do my own thing with SmackDown. I'd be like, well, that sucks. I don't know, but it's up to.
I still think that we should all do segments together too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, it shouldn't be just Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. It should be, I feel like, predictions and like kind of like what Culture Pro Wrestling did with what just happened, or Cultaholic does with what just happened after pay-per-views. We talk about pay-per-views all together, because I think that would be great. Right. So that way people will actually look forward to, okay, predictions are coming up. They're all going to be there. That'll be great. You know what I mean? All right, guys, so this has gone far way too long. Thank you very much for listening in. You're watching the Phenomenal Podcast, NXT style, with Mr. Arcadia, Mrs. Arcadia,
and Baby Arcadia. Say hi.
You want to say hi, Evie? Evie says goodbye. Peace out, guys.